Alphacool Eistools, and this is the Eistools Strong Guy. And what the Strong Guy is, it's a tubing and pipe deburrer. And what this particular product is meant to do is to clean up the inside and the outside edges of your HardTube runs. On the back here, it actually says that you can use it with plexi, metals, and acrylic, which is fantastic, especially in what we are doing with hard tubing runs nowadays. So this Alphacool product is black powder coat on the outside, but the inside actually has 3 blades that form a tip, a triangle tip at the top there. And then on the bottom side here, there's another 3 triangle blades that will fit on the outside. So what we're going to do is actually show you how to use this particular product. It's fairly easy to use, however, some might not necessarily know how to put it into good practice. So once you take your tubing out of your case and you know how long you're going to be and you cut it to length and basically using the Alphacool miter saw box here and the Alphacool saw, I'm going to cut this piece of acrylic tubing here just quickly to show you how to use the deburrer. So after you've cut your piece of tubing here, give it a quick blowout there so you can actually see what you're working with here. You can see that the edge is, well, 1, it's not exactly straight, but 2, it's got a little bit of nicks and chips in it. What we're going to do is use the Strong Guy here to fix that situation. What you do is the tips pointing up are used on the inside of the tubing. So you pretty much just take your tube, stick it on the inside here, and you're going to rotate, and it makes an awful noise. But as you can see, with the plastic that's coming off on the inside, or the acrylic there, that's coming off, you are actually starting to change the edge and the tip of the tubing. You can actually see that it's starting to make a little bit of a chamfer and a little bit of a slope for you there. So it's a little bit smoother and should be easier to put into the fitting. Do this until you can actually visually see a little bit of a chamfer on it, and then you'll switch over to the other side, which honestly won't sound any better. Basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to clean up all the rough edges and trying to get a nice smooth edge all the way around it. That way when you do go to put this inside of a piece of hard tube fitting, it doesn't, it's not going to catch on the O-ring there, and it's not going to rip all the way around, rip the O-ring upon insertion. Again, the inside, the top here is relatively sharp and used on the inside of the tubing, and the bottom is used on the outside. And as you can see, really cleans up the edges quite nice and makes everything have a really nice and flush and smooth edge all the way around the tubing. So when you do insert it into your fittings, it won't rip the O-rings and it will go in with ease. So this deburrer is readily available from Alphacool and their many distributors, and would be a great tool to use in any water cooling hard tube build.